Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today you find me doing another part of the Steyning line, and we're in Southwater, just right next to the Southwater Country Park, and this is the rough location of Southwater abandoned railway station. Now the railway station in Southwater was here as a goods yard. It was here for transporting bricks from Southwater, so we're going to be headed in this direction. In the other direction, shore and by sea, 16 miles. This is part of the Downs link, so you can cycle this on your bike, and I'd recommend you to. It's a lovely little ride. The only indication there used to be a railway here is the name Station Road. We've got these cute station cottages going down to the station. Down at the Southwater Park you can see part of the embankment that the railway would have run on, but very much flattened out here. But we've got something more interesting to see in that direction. Unfortunately Southwater has been engulfed by all this modernism, but there are still a few little clues to it. There's Tipsy Fox old building. And then this is interesting. So this is the old road. So the main road now has been diverted down to accommodate this shopping centre, and the road would have come straight down here and crossed the railway on this old railway bridge. Often these are demolished because they're no longer necessary, but I guess the cost of demolishing it was probably too much, but you can still see the cat's eyes in place for when it used to be a road. Actually looks like it's demolishing itself. You get a great perspective of it from down here. As I said, Southwater's been engulfed by lots of housing projects. It's right on the A24, so perfect for those commuters going to London, with the house prices being a little bit lower than they are in London, or they are very expensive in Southwater. I wonder if any of these people that live in these houses know that they're living with a railway track that runs right in front of their house. Wow, at last we've escaped suburbia. Short walk along. It's quite a narrow path, this, popular with cyclists, and I decided to walk it. It wasn't too far. It's going to be about a 5 kilometre walk for me, so yeah, each way is 10 kilometres, not too bad. But yeah, nice to be able to hear some bird song. Just another example of the infrastructure put in to take the railway. One of the great things about walking a railway is that they're always straight and narrow, so you know exactly where you're going. But having that line of sight perspective does mean that the end of the railway never seems to come. That looks like to me like a huge patch of wild garlic. It's going to smell spectacular here in a couple of weeks' time. Right here I've got a little bridge to a pub, so if you're doing this walk and you get thirsty, why not pop in and get yourself a drink at the Back's Castle. Unfortunately today I'm out of luck, as looks like it's undergoing refurbishment, but maybe on your walk you'll get a chance to have a drink. So here we've got the opposite, the railway going under the road, but this bridge looks very similar to the one at Southwater, doesn't it? But this is a great little walk to do in the summer as well, because it's all tree lined. You're going to be in the shade for the majority of your walk, and it's all flat and level. And so far everybody I've met along my walk has been incredibly friendly, so thumbs up to the locals of Southwater. So right here we get line of sight of Christ Hospital, and this is a private boarding school, a very expensive one, and also has some very unique dress wear. I used to work in Horsham town and would quite regularly see students from Christ Hospital wearing their get up, wandering around the town. Might get some more sights of it the further along we go along the railway line. So I keep seeing all these footpaths crisscrossing the railway. This is the only one that would entice me off. It looks like it takes you into some woodland. Oh, it does, yeah. No public right of way. Probably a magical little walk through there though. Just hear the bells of Christ's Hospital ringing in the distance. Our first bit of evidence that this used to be a railway line. Not sure what part of the railway infrastructure it is, or even if it is it, but if you know what this item is, then let me know in the comments section. Look, Junction Cottage. I'm guessing there used to be an old railway junction right here, and another view of Christ's Hospital. Can't see the main buildings from here, but it's quite a big complex. Hadn't noticed it cropping up on me, but we've got the railway right next to the railway. So like I said, Junction Cottage there, but yeah, the modern day railway just off to my left. I hear a train coming. Right, if you want to carry on this walk, only 18 miles to Guildford. You can see a bit more of the fancy buildings of Christ Hospital. So this is the existing railway, not the abandoned railway, and here you can see the same bridge structure as we saw back at Southwater. So that trail pops us out just down there, and we've got to hook up with this pathway that runs along the sides of the school grounds. So here we leave our pathway and ejected onto a pathless road. So we've made our way down, picking back up the Downs link there, and Christ's Hospital railway station just off to my left. Just had to stop to admire this old tree. Can't tell what type of tree it is because it hasn't got any leaves on at the moment, but yeah, all gnarly and leaning off to one side. Now it's our turn to go under the railway. Wow. Look at this bridge. Of stone rather than brickwork. Not fancier than the ones we've seen so far. Quite a long one as well. Got an echo. Yeah. Not too far now, I believe, to the abandoned station at Christ's Hospital. Ooh, look what I found. This is wild garlic. If you had smell-o-vision, you'd know it. Yeah, definitely wild garlic. Wow, come across a footpath and this looks like a lovely little walk, doesn't it? Might be something we'll have to come back and do in a few weeks' time. Be lovely to see all of this wild garlic flowering. And here we are. We've got the old abandoned station. Christ Hospital. Get up on the platform here. Obviously the train would have come through. And here we've still got some of the old infrastructure. Yeah, it looks like another rail would have come through. We're right next to the modern railway here, so yeah, this would have been a junction coming off of there. So we've got an information board down there. We'll pop down there and have a look. Wow, look here, guessing this might be some kind of urinal. This might have been the main building here. It kind of looks like the type of thing that designed for 6 people to stand at, doesn't it? That's what it looks like to me. Let's carry on down to the notice board. So here we've got a little bit of history about the station and Christ Hospital School itself. So it says here in 1891 the decision was made to move Christ Hospital School out of London. After an extensive search, the former Aylesbury Dairy Company estate here at Stamham, renamed Christ Hospital, was acquired and the building of the new school campus commenced in 1897. A particular feature was that Christ Hospital would have its own railway station, which would be built by the London and Brighton and South Coast Railway at a cost of £25,000. So this is what the station building would have looked like. And on the other side is a bit of history about the railway itself. It says the railway was built in 1860 and was in place. It says 1960s, I think it was 1965 that the beachings cuts, and yeah, this was one of the beaching cuts, unfortunately. Wow, just spotted this patch of random mushrooms just sitting here on the platform. Let me know what type of mushrooms these are if you know. So I hope you've enjoyed my short walk and video going to these 2 abandoned railway stations and to the walking the abandoned railway. We have got other railway related items. We've done the Shoreham to Steyning line, and we've also done the line at East Grinstead, so I'll pop those down below in the description. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe and you'll get more videos just like this, and if you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, and thank you very much for watching.